Oh, we're going straight in.
We're going straight in, mate.
Let me tell you about South Africa.
We know it.
Yeah, you do.
No one's denying
and that's
it.
the funny thing. Yeah, hold your head in shame. The whole saying of like, yeah, I'm coming now.
Yeah.
Yo, the
Shame.
standards.
Some of our cars really do be falling apart
It's
in the middle of the highway.
I should be rewarded.
You are the drama,
I am a customer. This is my next story. Wedged like this out of the back of the car.
Sweet, I'm so tired. Every dog must have his day.
How you doing, babe?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
Oh, great. I'm grand.
Grand. You see what I'm saying? Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. This is my husband, Seth.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much. Good to be on again.
Great, it's good to have you.
Talk about deep, meaningful things.
Come on. Oh, the dog.
Oh, Milo. He's so cute. Hello, mate. That's why you're here, isn't it? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about weird South African things.
If you haven't seen it already, go ahead and watch those first one, second one, and then pop over to this one. Actually, it doesn't really matter which order you're watching in. But this one was definitely a video that was requested immediately on the very first video already. But it is your turn to shine, darling. Rip us to shreds.
Oh, we're going straight in.
We're going straight in, mate.
Let me tell you about South Africa.
Tell me, mate.
Okay, no, I'm joking. First one, and this is going to be blatantly obvious. Time. Time. Honestly, the saying African time, it's a thing because it's a real thing.
It's real. We know it.
Yeah, you do.
No one's denying
and that's
it.
the funny thing. But like, so the best story about this, there was a wedding that we were meant to go to, right? We were told like 10 a.m. is when this wedding starts.
Yeah.
And we are like a distance away. We were in Loteni, we needed to get to Cato Ridge, and we were like, okay, let's go. And we left late.
We did.
And we were going to be late. We were like, oh man, we're going to be 2 hours late.
Well, I remember us planning to be a little bit late because we're like,
It's not going to start on
it's
time.
not going to start on time.
Yeah, fair.
Let's be. I think it was like 30 minutes.
So then we're like, okay, cool. We're on the way. We arrived 2 hours late. And I kid you not, there's only one other person there. The drunk MC.
He was great.
That's it. Yeah, he was so good. We had a great time with him. When did it start? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is when the wedding started. It was meant to start at 10 a.m. And that for me was like, yeah, hold your head in shame. It was literally like,
wow, it's not my wedding.
it's just like, yo, like this is the way it goes, guys. The whole saying of like, yeah, I'm coming now. Yo, guys, it is a thing. I've got stories for days about time, guys. I cannot tell. When Dimps first came to the UK, she stayed in a nice posh area with my friend. There's like a parking lot outside. We're not married at the time, so I'm going to pick her up. And I'm like, hey, I'm here. In this parking lot, if you haven't got a ticket, they're going to come and put an £80 fine on your window.
While you're in the car.
While you're in the car, engine's still on. If you're just sitting there, they will pop it on. Dimple, African time in it, chilling, taking forever, meandering, dithering.
I'm so sorry.
And like oblivious. And I'm literally like, I basically have to keep driving out of the parking lot, down the street, around and back in again.
To restart the time.
Just to restart the timer, because if I don't, £80, £80, £80, £80, Merry Christmas, sunshine. I was just like, what? Like, please hurry up. Yo,
I
dude.
didn't know.
It's so
now I know.
funny, guys.
They don't play. If they say they're going to give you a ticket, they're going to give you a ticket. In South Africa, it's like, just a hint. Like, maybe don't do this. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Should we cheers with a little pizzini?
You and Pizzini, dude. Come on, then.
All right, number 2. South Africans are very, very relaxed about the standard of things. Okay, and this is like abroad, but just like standards. Every tap in South Africa is back to front with the hot and the cold.
Every tap.
Okay, listen, we're using hyperbole here, but every tap. You think you're gonna get cold water? It's hot. If you want hot water, it's cold. Cars. These things are smoking down the road like puffing smoke. You're like, oh yeah, it passed its roadworthy test. It passed roadworthy for who, bro? The standards. Yo, the standards.
Some of our cars really do be falling apart in the middle of the highway.
I remember a guy came to do our old house. He came to do some plumbing work, and he left, and I went and looked at what I'd done, and I'm like, that ain't lasting for a day. This guy's a professional. Like, what? And then it breaks again and you have to pay again. And it's just like trade stuff, very like, oh, that'll do the job.
Oh, look, there's a bug. Is that a bug? It is a bug.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Tips at restaurants is basically adding VAT. for no reason, even if
Like
there's
an
VAT already
extra
paid.
VAT.
It's just like extra. Like in England, we don't give tips. The waiters and waitresses get paid a good wage because they should get paid a wage that they can live off.
Because your system works.
Yeah, like you think you're paying for something, that's what you're going to pay, but now you need to put the tip. Let's be fair, like people say you don't have to pay. You do. Even when you've had a terrible waiter or waitress
True.
and your food's been rubbish, if you don't pay that extra tip, that person's then going without.
It's just like courtesy though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The idea of a tip, right, is that it's meant to be for service.
True.
To say it like, thank you,
Like,
I'm tipping you,
you've
good
done the
service,
most,
right?
I hear you.
And when you go to a place that's not a pub, if it's a high quality restaurant, you'll probably leave a tip because the service will be exceptional
Yeah.
and it's worth it. So that's what I feel it should be. Whereas here, I genuinely have like gone, oh man, this is being rubbish and so on and so on. The person comes over, they go like that with a card machine, and I'm now giving them like a 50 rand tip, and they're like, yeah, sleep, and then they just walk off, and it's like. Well, I don't get the tip thing, especially, which is my next point, especially when customer service is not a thing. So the customer service thing, actually, I've thought of that because with our SIM cards in this country, we needed to renew. And Dimple had spoken to the people at NTN and they were saying that it's going to go up in price. And I'm like, up in price?
I didn't even speak to them. They just emailed me. And
I'm like,
oh,
I'm a loyal customer. I should be rewarded.
you're the drama.
I am a
dude.
customer.
I was like, I've never heard. I was like, are there people with like special perks? Their contracts go down? I was like, I don't know. Dude.
Yeah, car insurance should
you
go
can call
down
them-
because our car insurance
That's
goes
the
up. I spoke to
thing.
Kelvin about car insurance and he's like,
Yeah.
oh no, listen bro, in this country, your car insurance goes up every year if you stay with people. You're getting punished for loyalty. What kind of customer service is this? So I was like, what the heck?
Do you remember when you ordered a GoPro and didn't arrive for
Yes.
like 2 months?
Yeah.
And then you complained and were like, listen, this thing hasn't come through,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then the guy was like, don't worry, sir, we'll send you another one.
Send you another one.
Don't worry,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. The first one you ordered eventually came through. I think it was like within
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next day or two. Then the second one arrived.
Yeah.
And then you call back, you're like, actually, so sorry, it's just arrived. Do you want me to send it back? What do you need me to do? The guy was like, keep it, mate.
Yeah, keep it. Just keep it. Like,
Yeah.
all good. Keep the
It
money.
wasn't even a
I was
thing
like,
of
can I
like,
pay again?
Let me double check with my manager.
Yeah,
It was just
it's
like,
straight off the
keep
bat.
it. I was like,
Boom. Just like that.
answer. Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Or not a thing.
Oh, not a thing. Yo, Afrikaans people love to wake up early. They love a 6 a.m. breakfast. I get to this country, right? The one guy that I know is like, oh yeah, bro, let's go for a breakfast. Oh man, sweet man, let's go for breakfast. Lovely. I'm tired, I've had a long day. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, that would be great. He messages me, how's 6 a.m.? Where is open at 6 a.m.? And then over the years, I see
so
this is a
good.
trend. Every time I meet an Afrikaner, I'm like, it's always super early in the morning.
100%.
It's like, oh, got any time later in the day? Oh yeah, I have actually. Is that not available? 9 a.m., 10 a.m. not available?
Yeah.
It has to be 6 a.m. Like,
And that's like on a weekend. It's not even like, oh, before work. You got the whole of Saturday, but let's
Yeah.
meet at 6 a.m. I remember there was just something I had to wake up really early for. And then we were done by, I think, 6 a.m. And then we were like, oh, let's go to the village. Let's grab a coffee, whatever the case is. Was not packed.
yo, packed.
Packed.
This place called Mending Retail Park, right? And this was the first place I experienced this.
Yeah.
You're thinking like, oh, it's going to be dead. No, 6 a.m. you walk in, there's Afrikaners with check shirts and jeans everywhere. Bucky's in the car park, literally just Afrikaans people. Like this place is rammed.
Yeah.
I'm talking prime time rammed.
The sun has barely come up.
9 a.m. place empties, slows down.
And then midday, all the black people.
Yeah, this is my next story. So this settled in for me. I've really
lunch.
saw this, right? There's a place at Mending Main called Tasha's. I kid you not, because we go and work at the Starbucks that's just over over the courtyard. So I'll go down in the morning early to go and do work. Get there like 7, 8ish, whatever, start working. People at Tasha's, exclusively white. Exclusively white.
Yeah.
I come out later when I finish all my work, maybe like 10, 11 a.m. Walk back over, 90% black. like there's maybe a few scatterings of white people, but the rest, it's just black people. And I'm like, yo, I'm with the black people on this one. I'm not gonna lie, like
6 a.m.
I don't need 6 a.m. I've worked all week. I've been up early all week. It's Saturday, bro.
I think I see the appeal because they're like, let me do the things and then I've got the rest of the day, or even like fill in that time slot. That means I've got so much more time to see other people if that's what I want to do. Wake up early, see someone from like 5 to 6 a.m.
This is you always excusing
No,
people.
babe. And then she'll go to Builder's Warehouse. I know what Afrikaans people do.
But what? This is what, yeah, but they could do that.
And then they'll see friends at lunchtime.
Now listen, I'm sorry, right, okay. Buddha markets. What time must she go to the
That
Buddha
was
market?
one of them. I was
What
like,
time must she go to a... Why? Why 5 a.m.?
it's still dark.
You're at 5? What? People's like, oh yeah, I'm going
it's
at 5 a.m.
winter.
It's winter. It's cold. Why? Why is it necessary? Why is it
Oh,
not possible
Buddha
to
market
go
is-
later in the
is
day,
wild.
guys?
Yeah.
Yo.
No, Buddha is wild. I've never seen anything like it.
So, yeah.
And like it's packed. It's not like there are 3 A. It's the whole of Pretoria at Buddha 5 a.m.
Listen.
Let's go.
By the time we get back, it's 8 a.m. and I'm like, I'm going back to bed. Like, I'm out. So Afrikaners, I love
get
you,
that.
brothers and sisters. You're
No,
great.
they're focused.
But listen,
They know what's up.
the early morning stuff. Like, listen, I'm an early morning person, but yo, on the weekend.
These bugs, mate.
Okay, let's go this one first.
Okay.
In South Africa, I don't know how to introduce this one. But if you've lived in South Africa any period of time, you will know. People at the side of the road.
Yeah?
How do I put it politely? Weeing.
Weird.
Peeing. Urinating. Okay, see what I mean? It's awkward. Like, it's
Relieving
it's
themselves.
just so awkward to try and introduce it. But
Taking a leak.
this is... There's levels to it, right? Okay, listen, in England, you get arrested. Like, public indecency, you cannot do that. Last week, when we was in Margate, we're in the parking lot, at the shopping mall, at the edge of the parking lot. I kid you not.
Yeah.
Man, facing towards the parking lot, sergeant out, taking a pee. Like, I park, I turn, I'm like, watch, babe. And she's like, I've already seen, good job. I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see anything. Yo, what is with it? Like,
No, it's a lot.
honestly.
Feels like at least once a week I'm like, oh,
Yep. That was such an awkward one to introduce, man. Yeah.
a wee.
Last one. What's gonna be fun about this one is there's people are gonna have stories. Weird thing about South Africa, health and safety
Yes.
is non-existent.
What do you mean, darling?
Oh, we're driving in Margate. Pop around the corner. There's a car in front of us.
Yeah?
Boot open, chair hanging out of the back. Middle-aged white man wedged like this out of the back of the car, going over speed bumps, potholes, swerving around corners.
And it's the main road.
On the main road.
I
And they're
was
driving.
surprised by that. And it's a small car.
And we've got a video of it. It's wild, guys. Like,
That was wild.
I remember a couple of years ago, I don't think I've got the video anymore, when we were leaving the country,
Yeah.
gave him a massive boxing bag. Like, this thing's like 6 foot tall and a big bookcase, and he comes in a Taz. It's a small car. There's no space in this thing. This guy wedges the bookcase in, it's pushed his chair forward, he's there like this,
Yep.
and the boxing bag's over like this. He puts down his window, it's out through the window.
Yep.
He's now driving like this. This is him driving. What?
Mate, as long as you can get from A to B, you're good.
I'm like, yo,
You good.
today I asked him to record it because I know I need ammunition. We're driving.
Exhibit
Bucky,
A.
how mattresses piled on top of a bucky.
Dude.
High, just tied down with string.
It was like
with a bit
3
of a
meters
rope.
high or something.
Mattresses are heavy. It's gonna topple that.
You know what the worst? Wait, I've got one as well. When we were driving down to Margate, those drums,
Oh, yeah, the
drums,
high, guys. I can't even tell you how high. They
so
are packed up.
high. I was like, first, that's dangerous as it is. Second, it is so windy down here. Like on the highway. Yo, I was like, if one gust of wind comes once, this car is flying to the side of the road.
We're at Eland Nature Reserve.
Yeah.
We've got across a huge suspension bridge. There's 2 guys fixing a part of the suspension bridge.
Wow.
There is a huge ass drop.
Massive drop.
0. May I repeat? 0 safety equipment. 0.
No,
I would not agree to do
babe.
that job.
It means that they're pros.
These are pros.
They don't need strings.
Sitting on any string. Yo.
Yeah, 8.
So, yeah, they're my 7. I've just massacred South Africa.
Yeah.
I love you, South Africa. It's so dear to my heart. Okay, I love you to bits. Thank you.
Thank
This
you.
was good fun. I hope everyone's okay.
He really loves South Africa.
We've all
Great.
got our clips.
Thank you for joining us, Sydney.
Thank
It's
you.
been lovely having you. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed hearing from Seth and his thoughts on SA that I promise he loves very much. Let me know if you've experienced any of these things and if you think any of our own things. Because I'm like, there are a lot of things about us that I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So let us know if you, as a person from a different country, or if you're a person in South Africa already, what have your experiences been? Have you seen any strange things that you're like, Let us know in the comments. If you don't see in the comments, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Sethi.
Thank you.
Love you, mate.
Love you too.
If you haven't already, please subscribe because I love having you here.
And share it with Gogo because this is the content she wants to see.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Oh, and subscribe. That is the right thing.
I think I just said that. But thank you. You're special.